So hey guys, now we move into Nightwing. Now we all fairly know that Nightwing is doing a really great job. This series is going really great. I love this comic. And now let's just talk about issue 4 right now. So in issue 3 we found out some pretty interesting things. We found out who actually hired Psycho to kill Nightwing. We found out like a bunch of different things and stuff like that. And this issue really doesn't have to do much with the storyline thus far. It's just this issue was just a bit more like, just a little like, I guess say like a break from the storyline from issue 1 to 3, and issue 4 is like a little tiny, like, it does deal with the storyline, but it's just a bit sidetracked, like a side quest, I guess. So what happens is that we open up with Barbara Gordon on a motorcycle, and she's chasing after this this shapeshifter, this guy who calls himself Spinebender, and so she's chasing after this this guy. And so what happens is, of course, she loses him because he's a shapeshifter. He can turn into anybody and stuff like that. So basically, he escapes Batgirl's sights, and she can't find him. And then we open up with, of course, Dick Grayson in bed with Rhea, of course. Now we learned something interesting here is that Rhea tells Dick Grayson that their relationship isn't like, this kind of relationship, like, you're my boyfriend, you're my girlfriend, and, we love each other so much, we would do all these little cute things together. Rhea says, our relationship is okay, like, we aren't that deep, because by the time you find out who killed Mr. Haley, you're gonna go back to your original, your original self, and you won't see me ever again, and I'll go back to what I'm doing, and we won't really have much of a connection anymore, I mean, they will, but not like a deep connection. And that's, that's what she was trying to tell Dick Grayson when they're together. And of course, Dick Grayson sort of wants a bit more, with her, but of course, you can't have everything. And then, of course, we hear a little knock on the door, and we open with Barbara Gordon. Surprise, surprise, she surprised Dick Grayson, and Rhea actually does, meet Barbara, and she's not all too happy about it. I mean, she's a bit jealous, and knowing Dick and Barbara's relationship, they've been together for, a long time. They've grown up together. They, fought crime with one another, and, they actually fell in love with each other. And, Dick Grayson actually proposed to her one time, and, they just said, this lifestyle, we can't really, we really can't really marry because we're not ready yet, and as much as Dick Grayson wanted to marry her, they couldn't just go through with it, but she still has the ring. I hope she still does. Haven't seen it yet, but okay, anyways, just telling you about Barbara and Dick's relationship together. So what happens is, she visits Dick, and of course she needs help. She wants Dick Grayson's help because Spinebender has actually gone to his location, or I forgot, New Haven, where he's staying at. So basically, of course, when Nightwing moves out of Gotham, he actually moves into New Haven. So he's there and she's there, and basically she tells Dick Grayson, like, oh, I need your help. We need to, scout this guy, and, we gotta watch this, mobster and see if Spinebender's gonna meet him up and stuff like that. And, they're just chatting and talking and trying to, find out when Spinebender's gonna make his move. And, of course, he doesn't make his move because, of course, he's smart. He knows that they're watching him. So, of course, something's going on. And, of course, Barbara tries to pry into Dick's kind of relationship with Rhea, and of course Dick Grayson doesn't take this too happy. Just kind of thinks like, what's your deal? You don't have anything to deal with this. Why are you prying? And he kind of just jumps off and wants to get things over because he's fighting with two girls. One girl he had a crush on when he was, back when he was in the circus, and one girl he has a crush on ever since, they've been working together so closely. And so, he's trying to find Spinebender, and actually Spinebender turns into Nightwing and stuff like that. They start fighting and stuff, and finally they take down Spinebender. And of course Babs is, they're done. They're done with their job, and she's gonna leave tonight. So she tells Dick, you gotta look things at different perspectives. You gotta look at it in a different angle. And of course this sparks a bit of like interest, because he's been trying to solve, like, the secret is at the heart of the circus. And he doesn't know what that means. He's been trying to decipher it, like it's some kind of metaphor or something like that. But then when Barbara said, you gotta look things at a different angle. And, Dick Grayson was like, huh. So he actually got a little tip from Barbara, and he didn't even know, or she didn't even know, but so, of course, he finds out that, of course, what he means by the heart of the circus is you have to look for something at exactly the heart of the circus, where the circus is going to be just the same all the time, just like everybody's always there. It's just like the heart of it. So basically, he has to go back and try to find what Mr. Haley was talking about. And of course, Barbara bumps into Raya again, and Raya asks him, like, you guys are pretty close, right? And have a little tension. And of course, Barbara's trying to help Dick. She wants him to be happy, and she just tells Raya, he's happy with you. And I respect that. And, we're close friends, but obviously he seems to be happy with you, and I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that. And, if you know what's good for you, he's a great guy, And of course, Raya actually leaves the apartment. And it just kind of brings back to a tone like, maybe that's just a pretty bitchy move. I kind of felt like that. I was like, oh, damn it, you just hurt. Just never mind. But, yeah, and of course, Dick Grayson goes back to the circus, and he finds a book there in the tent. And of course, he finds the book. He was looking through the book, and he finds out there's some names in the book. He doesn't recognize them at first, but then he finds something interesting in the book. I won't spoil it. Like, there's a lot of interesting things at the ending of all these comics right now. I won't spoil it, but you guys just have to keep picking this comic up if you guys want to know what's going on. But so far, Dick Grayson is Nightwing again. Great. Nightwing is a great issue. Great read. Highly recommend you guys keep picking this up. Yeah, that's my review on Nightwing.